Last year at the same dinner table, my father raised his glass to toast my siblings' accomplishments, then turned to me and said, "And Natalie? Well, she's still figuring things out." Everyone laughed. I laughed too. Because that's what you do when you're the family disappointment. Tonight, I showed up again. Same plain dress. Same old sedan. Nothing about me looked different. And that's exactly how I wanted it. While they were busy planning inheritance distributions and Ivy League engagements, I was building a logistics AI company from a borrowed storage unit. This week, we hit a $100 million valuation. But I hadn't told them. Not yet. Growing up in the Brooks household meant comparison. Daniel, the golden child, was born reciting Harvard's motto. Debate team, senators, Yale, Georgetown Law, my parents adored him. Emily, the perfect daughter, was photogenic and politically gifted. She studied international relations and now works for a rising congresswoman. My mother said Emily's voice was born for press conferences. I think it was trained for them. And me? Natalie. The one who took apart the toaster as a kid. Built an inventory app while working at a flower shop. Went to Carnegie Mellon. Majored in systems engineering. Graduated from MIT with a 4.0 and a published thesis in logistics modeling. At graduation, my name was called. People clapped. I looked up into the stands, my row was empty. Daniel was overseas. Emily had a fundraiser. My parents were in Martha's Vineyard. Mom sent a text, "We're so proud of you, sweetheart." Attached was a photo of her dress. That silence didn't break me, it shifted something. After college, I joined a mid-sized logistics firm. Not glamorous, but eye-opening. I watched snowstorms delay critical supplies. Watched GPS systems fail because of construction. So I started coding. At night. On weekends. SwiftRoute was born. A machine learning system to optimize last-mile deliveries. I tested it with a local food bank. No pay. Just purpose. It worked. No one in my family ever asked what I did. At Thanksgiving, my dad would say, "Still figuring things out?" Emily once said, "You'd be great at logistics for political campaigns." I wore the same navy cardigan to every event. Drove the same old Honda. Let them think I was harmless. Because I was building something they didn't understand. Tonight, the holiday dinner unfolded as it always did. Chandelier overhead. Ancestral portraits on the wall. Daniel seated by our father. Emily next to our mother. Me, down the table. Behind the centerpiece. Then came the moment. My father raised his glass. He toasted Daniel, now preparing to run for Congress. He'd get the Nantucket property. Emily, her education fund converted into a long-term portfolio. Then he turned to me. "And Natalie, we've decided to pause any major trust allocations until there's more clarity around your professional path." My mother added quickly, "It's not punishment, darling. Just caution." Daniel said, "Your work isn't really public, Nat." Emily sipped her wine, "Startups are risky." I placed my fork down. "Just so I understand, no vacation property, no fund stake, no access to resources. But not cutting me off?" They nodded. Politely. Then my phone buzzed. Once. Twice. 3 times. I excused myself and answered. "Alicia, my COO, said clearly. Natalie, SoftBank just wired $40 million. Valuation confirmed, $100 million pre-IPO. Goldman wants to finalize Series B tonight. Forbes locked in for the 30 under 30. And Tokyo is ready for next quarter." Silence behind me. I turned back to the table. Fantastic news, I said. Let's schedule the team call in the morning. And I sat back down. My father's wineglass hovered in the air. My mother's fork froze. Daniel blinked. Emily looked like someone watching a building collapse in slow motion. Aunt Claire broke the silence with a laugh. Well, she said, raising her glass. That deserves a real toast. My mother tried to recover. Darling, why didn't you tell us? My father leaned in. SoftBank? As in SoftBank? Emily blinked. You're a CEO? I took a sip of wine. I thought startups were risky. They all started talking at once. Dad, we should revisit your trust position. Daniel, let's brand this as a Brooks innovation. Emily, we'd love to feature you on our campaign platform. I said nothing. Then I asked, name my company. Silence. It's SwiftRoute, I said. We optimize last-mile medical supply deliveries using predictive AI. 27 states. 213 partners. 96% fulfillment rate. They shifted. My father said, we should coordinate support now that it's serious. I shook my head. No. Nothing changed in the last 20 minutes except your perception. My mother whispered, you're overreacting. No. I'm responding. Daniel leaned in. So what now? We're not part of your success. You're not part of this story. Because when it actually mattered, you chose not to be. I stood. I have a team call tomorrow. Real stakeholders. Real believers. Excuse me. As I walked out, my phone buzzed again. Forbes cover confirmed. Tokyo greenlit. Congrats, CEO. I smiled. Didn't look back. The next day, I ignored the calls. Daniel's text, let's chat soon. Emily's voicemail, we should reset. Dad's email, discussion proposal. I answered only one message, Alicia's draft press release. At the end, I added a paragraph. We're proud to launch the Brooks Foundation, a $5 million fund supporting young women in logistics tech. That was the only time the name Brooks would appear. Not to honor them. To reclaim it. We launched the foundation in our Boston warehouse. No politicians. Just our team and a group of high school girls touring the logistics floor. Afterward, one girl raised her hand. Did your family support you? I paused. No. Not at first. Not when it mattered. She looked down. But here's what I learned, I said. Sometimes the people closest to you can't see you. Not because you're invisible, but because they only recognize reflections of themselves. You don't have to fight them. Just build something undeniable. Later, the school gave me a gift. A mug. Shipping confidence since 2023. That night, in my loft, I received a bouquet. No card. Peonies. From Alicia. I placed them by the window next to a framed photo, the original warehouse. Concrete floor. No heat. Cardboard desks. Just vision. That's what I built. Not just a company. A legacy. Mine.